What is up, everybody? What is up? It is the Midnight Mike Show coming to you from the Long Island Sound, and I am your late night New York Jets host, the most hated man in all of Jets YouTube, Midnight Mike. And yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff I want to talk about tonight. It's going to be a pretty laid back show. We're probably going to go over a few things from Saturday night, not only what has happened, but also just reiterating what we went over for those who may have missed it. Everybody hearing me okay? Great. All right. Hit that like button. Show your support for the show. Of course, our show is, again, kind of on a, when you get a warning or you get a content strike or anything like that, you kind of get like a little bit of a shadow ban. So I need your guys' help. We're going to have 90 days of this BS again. And we went through it. And once again, I'm glad it's in the off season when the numbers are already lower than usual. But it's you guys who will be able to help this show get out to more people when I'm going through stuff like this. And I will explain it all to you. Those of you who were there on Saturday night know exactly what happened. Or those of you who wanted to watch it on the replay. Yeah, tough luck. Tough shit. It ain't going to happen. Video's not coming back. Now, I do still have the video in StreamYard, and I can always re-upload it. But once again, this is a live show about I used to do a show, and I want to get the show started and hit the intro and all that, but I used to do a show where we reviewed 80s and 90s pop culture, horror movies, things like that. And the best thing about that is that it's timeless. So like you can go back and watch someone review or listen to someone review Friday the 13th or Halloween or any movie, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, things like that. The Goonies. You can do that at any point. So my numbers for that show that I did for 10, 11 years, you always got but when you do something like this, where it's each live show is, like, what am I going to do? Go back and watch, I mean, look, some of the old live shows, especially, that's why with this show, me and Maddie do what we do. And we go off in so many different directions and have so many different tangents. And we go and we talk about movies and we go and talk about comic books, or Maddie tells you a book he likes or whatever it is. The reason we do this is because those of you who know the show know you can probably go back and get some good content, especially with some of the stuff we do on this show with callers and all that stuff. You could probably go back and, the first half hour to an hour is always like current up-to-date Jets stuff, but you can fast forward a half hour to an hour into the show and get all the bullshit, all the funny, back and forth, whatever from a show. But random people aren't going to know that. New listeners are not going to get that. Okay. So putting up Saturday night show when I had a show now here on Monday night, when I can just recap it and things like that, that makes more sense to upload a 2-hour show that, people are just going to go to the end to see me get kicked off again by YouTube. And I'll explain everything that happened and all of that. We'll go over Brees Hall. We're going to get to your guys' comments. I see a few good ones in here that I want to address. That'll be fun. But let's just do this officially, and let's start the Midnight Mike Show. Like I said, it's up to you guys to help out the Midnight Mike Show. So just hit that like button. Obviously, super chats and becoming a channel member. All that stuff is so much appreciated and helps pay for StreamYard and other things like that. We're a small show and we're trying to build it bigger. And that's why I'm doing some other things like my pizza reviews. And I still, from last summer, have traveled, like where I went to Blair Witch filming locations. I still haven't put that up because that's a whole nother story of the problems I had getting it onto the computer and all that stuff. It is what it is. I also did a video about my first time ever visiting a Buc-ee's. If you don't, if you know, you know. Buc-ee's is the most outstanding rest stop, gas station, whatever you want to call it, that ever existed. Until Dolly does hers, because apparently Dolly Parton is going to do a rest area kind of Buc-ee's style, but Dolly form. So I don't know. But regardless, Maddie is going to be a little late tonight. He is supposed to be here, but his daughter Sasha has a play or a concert or something that he's attending, and he will be here momentarily. I invite anyone who wants to call in. The link is pinned up in the comments section, and you can call in, talk to me about anything. We could talk about Breece Hall a little more. Obviously, Breece Hall signing an extension, a 2-3 year extension. Getting his money. He's getting his money. But I like that it was a shorter, not a 4 or 5 year thing. You know, running backs in today's NFL, you never know what you're going to get on that one. But before I get into Breece Hall, again, we'll talk about that again. Before I get into what happened on Saturday night, because I did speak to YouTube, I am going to be speaking to the copyright rights owners of the Family Feud. We're going to try to figure this out. But then I also have other things that I can do, because I'll tell you right now, I am on a 90-day probationary period. Like I said, you guys are going to be all the help, because you do get a little bit shadow banned when YouTube does that to you. Your analytics and the way they promote you and all of that definitely goes down. So you guys hit that like button. But I have ways around it. And you can believe, you can bet your bottom dollar that the second the 90 days is up, we're feuding again. But I'm probably going to feud before that, and I'll tell you how I'm going to do that in a little while. But regardless, I want to get to your guys' comments and see what everybody is saying. So we'll super chats, things like that. Always jump the line, and there you go. Travis gets a Jets chant. Here we go. Jets. Travis comes in, member for 12 months, and says, I just shared this. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate that. That shows so much support for my show and Maddie's show, and for me and Maddie. So I appreciate it, folks. You guys know we're a tight-knit family here, like, essentially, especially those of you who have been around for a while. And you know, you guys are I would consider you friends. I know I never met a bunch of you, but we spend Saturday nights, Monday nights, and sometimes other nights when I decide to do other shows together, talking Jets and talking football and talking sports. By the way, hell yeah, Knicks. Like I said, not a diehard fan. I'm a fair weather Knicks fan, but hell, man, they just put the stomp to the 76ers, which they should have. You know, the 76ers were definitely a inferior team. There's no reason why they shouldn't have beat them down. But it is what it is. Valerie, your first few comments, I don't even know what it means. So maybe we'll get to that anyway. Hey, StreamYard's doing a new thing that once I put up a post, once I put up a comment, it kind of darkens the comment. I just realized that. That's pretty cool. Valerie, what does this mean? I'm very pleased with the Donald for call. What does that mean? I mean, once again, sometimes you guys will say stuff like, oh, you know, something about Ken. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking? Or one time Val put up something like, oh yeah, and Joe and Don. And I'm like, who the hell is Joe and Don? And she's talking about Joe Namath and Don Maynard. And the clip I have that, you know, when someone donates $10 or more, I play a cool Jets highlight for them. They get the Jets chant, all that stuff. But I just, sometimes things go in my brain and just don't stop, and they just go right back out, and people have to correct me. So let me know, Val. What are you? Once again, is that Donald Trump? I don't know. We'll see. Ryan, Yankees suck. That's why they're in second place. Yeah, they fell a game behind the Rays, which is frustrating. It's frustrating to be having that good of a season, and a division rival is also having that good of a season. But I'm not worried. Yankees will be in the playoffs. It's what they do. It's what they do. Rusty Spooner's in the house. Ryan, obviously, still in the house. Oh, of course, you have to trash the Knicks. All right, I see what you're doing here. Knicks can't handle the Pistons next round. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think the Knicks are if they're hitting threes and rolling that the way they did in the Sixers series, it's gonna be hard for any team to stop them. But once again, things go in, they like a roller coaster. You got your ups, you got your downs. And that's the same thing with the Yankees. The Yankees are playing great, but once June rolls around, usually the Yankees go on these like ridiculous skids somewhere in the middle of the season. And all of a sudden it's back to reality. Back to reality. Your son's on crack. That's an ICP line, by the way. If anyone got that, shocking. What's up? Mike, Maddie, Gangrene fam, hope all is well, homies and homegirls. Thank you for being in here, Rusty Spooner. Trump criticized the NFL for streaming and stupid huge prices. Thank you, Trump. Yeah, we talked about this a little bit on Saturday night, and if I still have it in here, I'll bring it up. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let's bring this up. No, wrong thing. Sorry about that. Here it is. So these are all the streaming platforms you're going to need if you want to watch every NFL game. And from what I'm seeing without my readers, we got Netflix, Prime Video, NFL Network, Peacock, NBC, Fox, CBS, ESPN Plus, Paramount Plus, YouTube TV, an NFL Sunday Ticket. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not getting all that stuff. You've got to be out of your mind. And if you're a friend or a watcher of this show, you know that I don't pull that shit. I have a very, very legal stream that I go to for my Jets content. Because I'm not even a Sunday Ticket. Well, first off, I don't even know if that would work because I'm in a weird spot where I get blacked out for Boston teams and New York teams. That's bullshit. Like, that's bullshit. I mean, I'm technically in the Hartford market, like when it comes to TV. So if I put on standard TV, like a broadcast television, I get news out of Hartford. So Hartford is technically in the Boston. I should be able to pay and get Jet stuff by itself. But you get blacked out. Like with MLB TV, which I have, I can't watch the Yankees, I can't watch the Mets, and I can't watch the Red Sox. Explain that to me. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I hate it. Oh, go Rays. Okay, you're a Rays fan now? Ryan, you I get it. You want to fuck with me, and that's fine. And I invite people to do so. But you don't have a lot of credibility when you just root for the teams that are against the teams that I root for. What would you do if me and Maddie were on this show right now? And by the way, once again, Maddie's coming on, folks. He's just going to be late. Sasha has a concert if you're just joining us. And hit that like button. Show your support for the show. It's a Monday night show, and you guys are here with Midnight Mike. I appreciate that. That's so awesome. But yeah, dude, just stick with your Patriots. I can't even remember you're a Patriots fan, you're a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, all this stuff. You're back. Yeah, I'm back. Well, I mean, it would take a lot for them to get rid of me. It would take a lot because I follow the rules. Even what happened on Saturday night was completely legal. YouTube it's bullshit because I got nailed for that before, and I appealed and I won the appeal. This time I did not win the appeal, which makes no sense because it was the exact same segment, exact same content, all of that stuff. So YouTube is just fucking retarded. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting pissed off because it's literally, and I was speaking to someone at YouTube before the appeal was denied, and I'm saying to them, I'm like, you're not getting. They're like, no, well, that was a different video. So it was that was appealed. That has nothing to do with this video. I said, but it's transformative content. Many other shows do this. I make sure I've looked this up. I've studied this. I've asked other content creators. You have to make sure it's not the full screen. You have to stop a lot and make sure you make your own. You have to make the content your own by adding your own commentary to it. And I move it around. I make it big. I make it small. I put me and Met's a little over it. I follow every rule. And I said to the lady, I said, this is the same segment. It's the exact same thing. There's no way this can't be, the appeal can't be granted. And lo and behold, it was not. And it might have been because I gave the lady attitude and she put something in her little computer or whatever. And this guy's a jerk off, but whatever. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm taking the 90 days. I'm going to find other ways to do Family Feud with you guys. And fuck YouTube. I'm as soon as the 90 days is up, we're doing it again right here. And I'll take another warning if I have to. Because the warning expires after 90 days as long as you take their stupid fucking test on what is transformative content, what is allowed and what is not allowed in copyright issues. I already know this stuff. I've studied it independently from YouTube to know what I can and cannot do. YouTube's just retarded. I can literally take, I have no problem with them demonetizing the video so I can't earn money off of ads. Fine. That's what's supposed to happen. It's supposed to go where they demonetize it and the money that would be made from ads from my show goes to the copyright holder. I'm fine with that. I still get super chats. I still get all that, but the ad revenue that would come from it, the copyright, fine. But they're hypocritical and they don't know what they're talking about. And the platform is shit right now. And that sucks because this is where a lot of people, go to watch things. And we're going to get more into it as we go along, but I want to get to more of your comments. Hey, they ruined the new Odyssey movie that's coming out by the shaking my head. Hollywood always knows. Is that the one where they're going to have fucking Ellen Page play like a man, like a Julius Caesar or I don't know, whatever? Is that what you're talking about? Because I saw something about that and like, what the fuck, man? That movie's going to bomb. Nobody wants to see Ellen Page pretending to be a dude. And once again, usually I wouldn't say this shit, but I'm pissed off. Tonight would be a good night to get good questions in here. If you want to know something that I'd be pissed off about, because I'm ready to run my fucking mouth tonight. As long as you guys are hitting the like button. And super chat, you cheap ass motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. Mike, have you been naughty? No, that's why I'm pissed off, because I did everything right. I did it how you're supposed to do it. So don't fuck with me. Like it's YouTube. It's just complete bullshit. Rusty Spooner says 3 years, 45 million isn't bad at all for Brees. No, it's not bad for Brees. Brees did great. Good for him. Plus, that's a drop in the bucket compared to what the new salary cap is going to be. We actually got off light. It is what it is, and it's a short-term contract. That's the good thing. Running backs, and what's the difference? Let me ask you all that. Why did Emmitt Smith and O.J. Simpson and just go with Freeman McNeil and all these guys from back in the day? Why were running backs held in a high regard as wide receivers and quarterbacks, and their careers were so much longer? And now all of a sudden, with better exercise equipment, better medical knowledge, better all this stuff, better helmets, better everything, why is running backs' careers just shortened? I don't get it. Maybe Maddie can help me because he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button for Maddie. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, the Beavis to my button, Maddie Jets.
What up?
I like your like hooligan hat.
Dude, this is a Jaws hat.
Oh, that's cool. It looks like the thing that like soccer hooligans would wear.
No, I wear these all the time. They're scally caps, but this is the 50th anniversary Jaws hat, and I could not pass it up. So
that makes sense.
Just got back from Sasha's concert.
How was it?
It's a fucking 6th grade concert. How do you think it was?
Yeah, was it singing or band?
Singing. It was
See,
good though. They did Pure Imagination. It was fine. I mean, they're good. Like Sasha did great as usual, but the rest of those people are whatever. But
and yes, we are aware, Ryan. We're all excited about that.
Yep.
Schedule drops.
Ryan, I saw you talking shit about the Knicks. Well, we'll see if Detroit can get their asses to the next round.
That's right.
So
I'm right, Maddie.
Calm your tits, dude. You're saying Detroit's getting there.
Did you see what I said? I mean, if the Knicks are dropping threes like they were against the Sixers, any team is going to have a problem with them.
Knicks are running people out of the gym, so we'll see how that goes. I'm very happy with what they're doing. But, Ryan's right, though. I will say this. If Detroit does get to the Eastern Conference Finals, that's going to be a great series. Like, we're going to be in for a really, really good show. So I will be 100% looking forward to that. Other than that, if you look behind me over yonder, you see my Grim Reaper chilling on my stack of books to be read.
I can't see it. Hold on. We're going to make you big, Maddie.
It's the little red guy right over yonder.
Grim Reaper?
Yeah, look at it.
Fuck, Maddie. It's my eyes.
He is a minute retard. But, Rusty's right, though. That new Odyssey movie, like, what the fuck?
Was I right about that? Is that the one with
I didn't hear your rant, but I can tell you right now.
No, Ellen Page.
Yeah, she's playing Ulysses and fucking... Like, what the fuck, dude?
No one's going to go watch it.
This is going to be the biggest flop since, like, Ishtar.
Brian says, I'm seriously thinking about getting a Sunday ticket just to watch Vrabel get heckled at away games. You think that'll happen, Maddie?
Maybe
after halftime when everybody's drunk.
I genuinely, the whole Vrabel thing, I don't know why anybody gives a shit unless you hate the Patriots. I genuinely just do not give two shits.
No, I don't give a shit because it's between him and his wife.
Right. My view on it is, although I did hear that her husband said that he wanted a DNA test on the kids.
Oh, well, I don't blame him.
I would fucking too. Shit. Yeah,
hell yeah.
I'd be like, you've been banging this guy for the last decade. I want answers.
But that's a hard thing, Maddie. Like, think about this. Like, think about you've had, I don't know how.
I agree with you. I already know where you're going, and we're 100% in sync.
Yeah, like if you have been a father to a child for, let's say, 6 years, 8 years, whatever.
That kid calls you dad.
Yeah, and like it's not the kid's fault. Right. Now, once again, he shouldn't have to pay anything for the kid. If he wants
My view on it is this: if it turns out the kids aren't his, I would immediately file for divorce and stay in those kids' lives.
That's the thing. It's like, how could you turn?
I know it's hard, but I'm a stepfather to 3 children. Okay, and maybe it's just because my mom, God rest her soul, raised me the right way. I don't know, but I first of all, I don't believe that. No, it's not all Vrabel, Valerie. 100%. No, it's her too. It's equal parties. I'm with you, Val. Looking at the comments, but blood is not just who you're related to. I mean, my wife's stepfather is my second dad. I love that man with everything that I am. If he called me in the middle of the night and was like, I kind of hit a prostitute with my car and we got to hide her, I'd be like, I'll be right there.
Let's take care of this.
I mean, he would never. But my point is that my loyalty to him, and she feels the same way. That's her second dad. So I would be just like, look, you're not getting a dime from me, but I will stay in the kids' lives, and it's up to you to do the right thing to let me stay in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, no, I'm happy to.
The kids are completely innocent.
They're completely innocent.
Yeah.
But you can fucking badger the NFL coach to fucking finance you. I'll take them to, we'll go out, we'll hang out, we'll spend time together. Those are my kids in the sense that I've done the hard work. But I would be like, fuck that, dude. I'm out of here. How embarrassing does it have to be for that poor bastard to go to work where everybody's probably really nice to him and doesn't say shit,
Yep.
but everybody's saying shit.
Yep.
So don't
Absolutely.
punish the kids. Do not punish the children. But I'd rake her ass over the coals and get alimony. I'd be like, all right, bitch, pony up.
Yep. Real quick, Dino comes in, and actually, it has a lot to do with tonight's show because it's called the Tonight Show. It's called Ready for Takeoff, and the reason I have that as the title is because I was just sitting and looking at our new offense, and it's going to be completely different than last year, like completely different. And he writes, "Good evening, Mike. I really hope we are finally watching a competitive offense. Let's go." And let me bring up this little graphic that I made, and it's here it is. That's our offensive talent. Now I understand there's 12 or 13 names on here, but I just wanted to show everybody what kind of weapons we're dealing with. Our offensive line is going to be legit. Geno Smith is going to be better no matter what anyone says.
He'll be better than last year because he'll have an offensive line in front of him.
Well, but what I'm saying is he's going to be better than Justin Fields, who held onto the ball for a week. He's going to be better than Brady Cook. So that's immediately an upgrade. We extended Breece Hall. We've got Braylon Allen coming back. And then look at our targets: Garrett Wilson, A.D. Mitchell, Omar Cooper Jr., and our tight ends, Kenyon Sadiq and Mason Taylor. Like, when I was making this, I was actually getting excited, Maddie. Like,
I'm excited too. The problem is, I just think that at quarterback, we just need a little work. But we are going to be like, I genuinely think like the Jets are not going to be a top 5 draft picking team next year. We're not. Like,
we're going to win some games.
We're going to win some fucking games, which I did not think was going to happen. And it's just a matter of next year will be the precursor to drafting a real quarterback. And then, holy shit, this team. And, too many people think the Jets are going to win everything. And by too many people, just the people I see online. They're not going to win it all in 27. Okay. It's a lovely thought, but
we already know it's 28, Maddie.
It's going to be a year because a quarterback has to settle in, a rookie quarterback. But I'm telling you right now, this team is not going to be as fucking retarded as the last couple of seasons.
No, and I want to point out when I bring this up again, look at how many first and maybe second rounders.
Oh, we're fucking stacked.
Like, look at that.
And that's in 3 years.
I think A.D. Mitchell was a second rounder. I'm not positive. Omar Cooper was a first rounder. Garrett Wilson, first rounder. Kenyon Sadiq, first rounder. Membu, Fashanu, Breece Hall. Like, you could just go through this list of first rounders.
Wasn't Breece a second rounder?
No, I thought him and Garrett and Sauce all went in the first. Oh, maybe Breece was.
Breece was like 34th overall. Like, he was a real early one.
Well, and also, I mean, where did we to pick up Taylor? Was that second or third?
I don't remember.
It was last year. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember yesterday. So
I know.
But like, no, this team, I'm really, really excited. I literally was like, yeah, renew my NFL ticket. Let's fucking go.
Real quick, I want to once again whip through a few more of these comments. Let's see here. Ryan is down with the syndrome, not the sickness, the syndrome. Watching more games. Thank you, Greg. Is at home is getting more expensive all the time.
It is, but at the same time, I mean, you have to look at, do you want to go out and pay for, going through the experience of a bar, which is even, Greg, I don't know what you've got going on. I have a wife, I have kids. So like, if I want to go out and watch a game at a bar, I have to, if my kids and my wife want to go, that goes from being just an $80 day just for me, because I drink a lot, to, a $170 tab with, 3 meals, drinks, etc. So, Ryan, Geno as the quarterback, he can't beat the Bills and Patriots, Chiefs.
He's going to beat the Patriots.
First of all, sorry, brother. And like I say, I know that we've made an uncomfortable piece, and I actually like some of your takes, but you guys were schedule merchants last year. I would not be tooting my horn about the Patriots. as for the Chiefs, they play them once on the road. Who cares? Like,
And if it ends up being in the first like 3 to 4 weeks, they ain't gonna have Mahomes.
right. So I'm not worried about the Chiefs. And regardless, nobody here thinks that the Jets are. I don't even know that they'll make the playoffs. I just think they will show
The
some
Patriots you're
growth.
talking about.
And the Jets.
Well, no, I don't think the Jets will make the playoffs.
No, and I don't know if the Patriots will. They might.
They might sneak in.
I have huge doubts. But the fact is they're not getting that cakewalk ass schedule that they got last year. And like, let's be honest, dude. You guys. And again, I'm not trying to be a dick, Ryan. I know we've butted heads before, and that's not why I'm saying this. You guys got to the fucking playoffs because Bo Nix was, and Broncos are schedule merchants too. Don't get me wrong, but had Bo Nix been in that game, I don't know that you guys would have advanced. So, you got to be a realistic fan, bro. Like, and
our First Lady Valerie channel member comes in and says, my prediction is that if and when the Jets improve their product on the field, nobody laugh. The Jets will start streaming. Can't now because the games suck. But once it gets better, we're in for it.
I don't think so. I'm sure there are NHLPA and NHL agreements with
but Maddie,
NFL. Sorry, take it.
But Maddie, if the Jets put out a thing that you could pay just for every Jets game.
Oh, I'd buy it.
I'd buy that immediately. I don't want to buy a Sunday ticket because I don't give a shit about watch. Like I can watch games on CBS, on Fox, on NBC.
I like Sunday ticket. It's nice, but the fact is that if the Jets put out a Jets streaming service, but they're not going to be allowed to. I'm telling you right now, Sunday ticket will not let that happen.
I guess it's Chris's birthday. Happy birthday, Chris.
Hey, birthday boy. What's up?
And it's okay. I'm going to get into that in a second about the whole what's going on with this channel. And I'll probably get all fired up again.
But the thing is with the NFL Sunday ticket, that shit is never going to allow you to stream one team. Valerie, the diet's going well. I actually today realized I dropped the pant size. But
nice.
Yeah, I was really proud of myself. But believe me, I'd love it if they did. Because what I would do is I'd watch the Jets game and then just whatever local games are on. But the NFL ticket will never let that happen. It would be awesome, but it's never going to happen. I wish it would, but
Rusty Spooner has an idea here. Maybe one night, Maddie, we should dress up like libtard, like liberals, like with super, like just get.
We'll just wear 8647 shirts and be like, "Hey, God!"
We'll get wigs. We'll do the whole thing.
There was a guy wearing one of those shirts at the grocery store, like, was it 2 days ago? And I was like, just grabbing some stuff for the house, and he was like, so puffing his chest out, and I'm like, dude, you're a 70-year-old fucking guy. Like, you're exactly what everyone's rolling their eyes at. You're so rebellious.
Michael, I love the positivity, bro. This may sound delusional, but we will end this drought and make the playoffs this year. I was really pleased with the draft. Jets.
I don't think we're going to make the playoffs this year, but I think that what we're going to see is such a huge step forward that we cannot ignore it, and we have to be proud of it. Muji might be the real deal, the next, genius GM that we've been waiting for.
Let's fucking hope.
Holy shit, wouldn't it be amazing?
What is that? Corv says YouTube Gestapo acting like the HOA's online. Are you in an HOA, Maddie? I was just bitching about this.
No. We lived in an HOA before this house, and we literally said, I told Kate, and she agreed with me, like it was not like even a question. If there's an HOA, we're not buying a house there.
No, and I can't imagine buying your own house. That's your fucking land, and having someone else tell you what you can and cannot do on it.
No,
I'd be like, get the fuck off my property.
Well, that's the thing, dude. It's like, oh, okay, so that's literally like hiring like the Gestapo to come and yell at you for shit. And no, absolutely not.
HOAs are the dumbest shit ever.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, Rashad, what's up, man?
There's my boy.
I'm late for the party.
Shot my man.
What I miss? But anyway, I'm coming to you live from Buffalo, where the Bills organization made a partnership with Toronto. Of course they did, because they're a Canadian team.
Yeah, they're not New York's team. They're fucking Toronto's team. Gator, thank you, brother.
Oh, let's get to that. There it is, and he gets the Jets chant.
I don't know.
Jets. Gator comes in with $4.99. Says, "Cheers, Mike." Maddie, is Cade our number 2, or still hoping we sign a vet? If we get KC and Fields in game 1 or 2, Fields throws for 50 yards and we lose.
He's not
I Justin Fields, like, I expected that when we went into the game versus Aaron Rodgers when he was a Steeler, like when last year. I was expecting that. I was fully and the Jets played better than I thought they would in that game. Justin Fields ain't going to do that. And I am okay with, truthfully, look, I know we're a much better team. I just brought up the graphic. I get it. But the problem is that I still want good draft picks next year. We need a real quarterback. So I am completely okay with Klubnik being our number 2, because it's not like, once again, barring a just disaster, Gino will play the first 5, 6, 7, 8 games. They gave Justin Fields. Justin Fields was 0-7.
I see. I'm going to stop you there because
Go ahead.
I'm not worried about where our draft picks land next year. We have 3 fucking first round picks. So any team that sucks ass, looking at you, Las Vegas, that doesn't need a quarterback will easily take 2 first rounders for us to move up. It will not be an issue. If we have to sacrifice all 3 of our first rounders to get up and get an elite quarterback with everything else that's going on, it'll happen. We have so much money in the bank that genuinely next year's draft is a no-brainer. I know that sounds silly and arrogant, but the fact is, you're telling me you have your franchise quarterback and you're like, because Vegas, again, they're going to suck next year.
Yeah, no, they're not going to. They're going to have a top 3 or 4 picks.
So you're telling me you wouldn't take two first rounders and say a 4th rounder to let us move up? You're going to take that in a heartbeat.
Well, yeah, because what that would do, if we decided to give them 2 first rounds or 3, hell, all 3 to move up to, to move up to the 3rd pick or the 2nd pick where the Raiders could possibly land.
They're not going to say no.
No, because all they're going to be able to do is now get weapons and protection.
Yeah, they're going to be like, okay, great. We're going to get a running back, a quarterback, or a running back, a wide receiver, and an offensive lineman or defensive lineman that we're going to be very happy with. So I'm not fucking worried about what the Jets do this season because we have 3 first-round picks next year. Like, genuinely. I am not going to sweat this shit because it's as simple as it's like being fucking Scrooge McDuck. I don't give a fuck what you do with your pauper ass. We have the capital that if we really need to make some shit happen, we're going to make it happen. And, and that sounds arrogant and I don't mean for it to, but for the first time in a long time, I believe in our general manager. And imagine we get the 9th overall pick. Let's just go there. Okay, cool. Well, we want the 2nd overall pick. Well, Vegas is going to be 1, 2, or 3. Vegas will take the 9th and the fucking because Dallas
15th.
And the 9th and I'm actually looking at all 3. So I'm like going, the Colts will be like. The Colts will be worse than we are next year, so they'll be like 7th. And Dallas,
they'd probably want the 7th. They'd
so we'll give them the 7th and the 9th, and we'll move up. And we still have the 12th overall pick or something like that. There's fucking no way. You know what I mean? We are going to get the quarterback we want or a quarterback we want because this is a quarterback-heavy draft. People are going to be like, all right, well, whoever gets the first pick is probably going to pick a quarterback because they suck. Unless it's Vegas again. And Vegas would be like, cool, give us 2 firsts and a 3rd, and we're all business. And then all of a sudden the Jets are like, fuck you, bitch. We are going to take the exact guy we want. We've already set up the whole chessboard is set up to where we have I mean, what are we missing right now on offense?
A quarterback.
That's it, though, right? Like,
pretty much. I mean, I'd like to improve our like guard situation. Maybe.
yeah, I mean, but you can get a solid fucking offensive lineman, guard, etc.
Are you talking? You're just talking offense, right?
I'm just talking offense.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, we need a kicker. Is what we need.
Yeah, well, we can find a fucking kicker.
No, not. I mean, now, like not next year.
My point is that cool. We can draft offensive linemen second, third round, kickers off second, third round. Our defense is improved. We can draft better defensemen later too. I say defenseman because I'm a hockey guy, but defensive linemen. There is no way, unless you, as the owner of an NFL franchise, fucking hate the Jets, that you will not make that trade because it benefits you so much. Like, end of discussion.
Well, the Raiders, if they get 2 of our first round picks next year, that could change the Raiders around because
that could help them so much because what
they have their quarterback.
Because my guess is Mendoza's going to go out and impress everybody. I really do. I think he's amazing. So Mendoza gets out there. The fact is, they're like, we need weapons for this guy. Well, we can draft an elite wide receiver at number 2, or we can trade back, still draft a good wideout, and a fucking center or whatever they need. I don't pay attention to the Raiders. No, this will be fine. I am not. For the first time ever, I'm like, all I have to do is wait. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to sit on my tits and everything will be fine. And just Muji seems to have his shit together. And I wouldn't be shocked next year if the fucking Raiders traded for 2 of our first round picks and then we traded up to the first round fucking again.
Real quick, Jets Worldwide Snowball in the house, channel member. He says, Mike and Maddie, do you have a chub for club? No,
I don't.
No.
And here's the thing, though.
I'm okay giving him a shot.
Here's my view on that. Hold on.
Wait, real quick. You already mentioned yours, Val. We talked about it Saturday night. If you weren't here, it must have been after. Oh no, because he was gone after Beast. Because I know Val leaves when Beast pops up.
Well, he's banned from the chat too.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm not. No, you don't get to take pot shots at me and then fucking not show up and say shit to my face.
Yeah. So Beast, if you are watching, to get your chat back, you have to come on and confront Maddie personally.
You have to be a grown up. And
yes.
He won't. He's not. Like our private chat. It's just you and me. So.
But yeah, Val, I've dropped 20 pounds. But I'm kind of fluctuating because now that I've dropped 20 pounds, even though I want to lose another 10, now I'm starting to take more like cheat days because I did so well originally.
Yeah, that happens. I don't know about you, but I have dreams. Like in my dreams, I cheat on my diet.
Oh yeah, you were telling me that.
It's so crazy. I think I said this on Saturday, but I totally dreamt that I was just sitting in bed eating a box of Cheez-Its, and I was like, and I woke up and I was like, how fucking sad is your life?
Because there's no way that Mahomes gets back in time for week 1 with the injury he got.
He's too banged up. He won't be back. But no, with the chub for club thing, I like Club, great for Club. I hope he does well. But I think Jets fans are putting way too much on Club. It's one rookie fucking training camp, and people are like, holy shit, the guy's great, man. And I'm like, calm down. If he gets there, great, but it's way too early to put that kind of pressure on him and the organization to rush him into it. No, just let him do his thing. If he makes it, awesome, but it's too early.
Rashad says YouTube is ass, sucks. What happened Saturday? All right, well, let me get into this real quick since it was brought up again. So here's what happened. Obviously, if you were watching Saturday night, then you know that we on Saturday night after Maddie leaves and we get to take a few calls, me and Mets come on and play the Family Feud with you guys. We watch an old school Richard Dawson episode. We have fun seeing who he's going to make out with. And, we play the game as a group and we're really good. And a month ago, I don't know when it was, about a month ago, my show was reported and I didn't pay much attention. I didn't delve deep into it because I just immediately was like, okay, the show was taken off the air. It is what it is. And YouTube basically gave me that warning before you start getting the 3 strikes for your channel to be terminated. And I was like, no, this is transformative content. Like, I know I've literally asked people, talked to people, studied this, and I know what I was doing was completely legal for YouTube. Okay. So I appealed that. And within a couple hours, YouTube sent me an email back and was like, yep, you're right. It was transformative content. We're removing the warning. You're all good. Your channel is back on perfectly good standing. And I was like, I know, because I know the rules of YouTube. I watch other channels who do similar things. So I'm okay. So last night, the same fucking thing happened. And it's weird because
happened last night. What were you doing last night?
Or Saturday night.
Okay.
Saturday night. We were doing the feud.
Just making sure.
Yeah. No, we were doing the feud, and all of a sudden the stream was removed. And I stopped, and I just stopped cold because I have read in emails that they say if you stop, the stream will be reinstated. You'll come back. So me and Matt stopped for like a couple minutes, and all of a sudden we came back. And I was like, oh, we're back in the chat. Oh, you guys are back, whatever. So we kept going because I know what I was doing was legal even for YouTube. And then they nailed us again, and we were gone. They removed the stream, and they hit me with the warning again. So I was like, okay, this is bullshit. I've got to talk to YouTube because I got to find a way, like, why this is happening when YouTube knows even my appeal. They agreed with me. They knew what I was doing was transformative content and whatever. So I'm on the horn with YouTube. And basically, this is how it went. I said to them, I told them all what I just told you. It's the exact same segment. It's the exact same everything. And the girl was like, well, it's a different video, so you can't really compare. And I go, yes, I can compare, because it was the exact same segment done the exact same way with the exact same breaks, with everything exactly the same. I do it the show the same every time. I stop the feud the same points every time, all this stuff. And she just kept giving me the runaround and all this stuff. So then I started asking, like, well, who struck me? What happened? So basically what happened is one of you guys in the comments section, or somebody in the fucking who doesn't like the Midnight Mike show, they said there was a third-party claimant who reported the stream that it was using copyrighted material, and they took us down. And then that report went to the copyright owners of Family Feud, and they were the ones who officially reported and wanted us taken down. Okay, so they were prompted. The copyright owners, Fremantle Media, did not originally report Saturday Night Show. It was a third-party claimant, okay, which means somebody in the fucking comment section, okay? And so then Fremantle became the official claimant. And basically it came down to, because when I was talking to them, the appeal had not been decided, yes or no. And she basically said, what you need to do is get in touch with Fremantle Media and ask them. They have a list thing where they will give certain content creators permission to stream their stuff if it's transformative content, if okay, whatever.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Explain transformative content to me. I don't know what that means.
So transformative content is when you add educational, comedy, anything to a copyrighted video.
So you bring something to it.
Yeah, basically, yes. Okay. So basically,
I've never heard the term. So
okay, so basically, with transformative content is if we're doing the Family Feud, which is copyrighted material, in order for us to stream it, you basically have to change the image sometimes. Like sometimes I make it full screen, then I bring it down, and me and Met still talk over it. Yeah. Sometimes me and Mets are over it. Sometimes we're to the side. You move it around, and then you also have to stop it, every 20 seconds, every minute, and give new value to it, whether it's comedy or educational purposes or something like that. Okay. So even YouTube will allow people, one of the hardest things to get past YouTube is like music and music videos. Like that's something they'll nail you with immediately. But if you're a vocalist, like a vocal coach, and you bring on and you do a watch along and interrupt and say, okay, see how this thing hits
this where octave. You would need to raise your octave.
Correct. Then they'll let you do it because it's providing new content. And so what we're doing is it's the education comedy. We're adding comedy to it. We're seeing how many women Richard
Right.
Dawson
You guys
can.
are having your MST3King it.
Correct. And so it's completely legal on YouTube. So basically, she ended up giving me the actual email of Fremantle Media, because I said, "Well, okay, I want to talk. I want to talk to these people. Do you have their information?" And she said, "Hold on one second, I'll get it for you." And
That's cool.
I got their official email address. I haven't written anything yet because today I was busy as hell all day. But I am going to sit down and write them an email and explain what we do, and see if I can, if we can be put into their system as to not report us if someone does report us, or if they get triggered in there.
Can you send me a copy of it before you send it?
Sure.
The reason I say that is I'm very good with this sort of thing. So let me give it a once over, please.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
I actually have no interest in being part of the feud. I love that it's a you and Mets thing, but I think that I could definitely help with the phrasing it and making it the right way type thing to, whatever. I'm very good at that. So,
well, so Sunday morning I woke up and my appeal was denied. They said I was using copyright material, it wasn't, which is bullshit. It's complete bullshit. I've been doing it the same way all the time. And what YouTube is supposed to do, and I mentioned this earlier for those who were watching the start of the show, is they're supposed to take the ad revenue from my show and give it to so I can still get super chats. I can still, have my show up, but any ad revenue that would have been made off of my content goes to the copyright owner. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like it's a couple bucks at the most.
Whatever. Look, let's be real. We don't make money from this show.
Yeah, it's
okay, people. Like, we talk a lot of shit, but I literally come on here for fun. I do this because I like doing it. Mike barely breaks even enough to cover StreamYard, if he does. We appreciate the super chats.
And when I do make more,
but I am not quitting my job to do this full time. So
hopefully one day, but not now.
Well, if that happens, it's probably my book.
I'll be able to get you some health insurance, Maddie. It'll be fine.
Yeah, dude. If I'm filing a fucking IRS form from this show,
imagine
it.
Yeah, correct.
With our 3.4K subscribers.
Yeah, no, I think it's 3.2. So you were even overestimating on.
Hey,
that.
All I know is I was the 999th subscriber to this channel.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so basically I have a 90-day kind of probationary period, and in that 90 days, we went through this before. I call it shadow banning. It's not shadow banning. What they do is you kind of get buried in the algorithm. So and once again, the last time this happened, it was also in the off season. So I'm happy that this happened in the off season when I'm not putting out my reaction videos and things that actually make more money. So look, it's good that it's in the off season, but I still need all of your guys' help. Just hitting that like button and commenting and things like that will help organically boost us in the algorithm without needing YouTube's help with anything. And our 90-day punishment is over on August 9th. So that's where we're at. My solutions for the problem: no, I will not be doing the feud anymore on Saturday nights. I will find a way around it. One of those ways is to, guys, if I haven't, literally I started an account on Rumble, which is like the more free speech version of YouTube. Like 4 years ago, I popped up like 3 or 4 videos, and it is what it is. But if I can get, I think I need 10 followers. 10 guys, 10 followers. I'm going to put the link in the description. If you have Rumble, please go over there and take care of that. Give me a follow. There it is. It's in the comments section. And if I can get that, I'll start running Family Feud over there, and I'll start running things that you never thought I could run over there for and once again, it's not like I'm not going to replace the Saturday night show or anything, but if I want to do something saucier, I want to do something where I'm breaking some rules that I can't do on YouTube or say things that I can't say on YouTube. This is where I want to do it. So
I already made an account and followed you.
Thank you, Maddie. So go over there. It's makeshift as it is. Like I got to work with it and fix the background and all the profile picture. I got to fix all that stuff, put in all the information. Like I said, I made it on a whim 4 years ago.
Look, let's be
that's
real.
the way to help me out.
We would be fine leaving YouTube.
Yeah, if enough people,
if it was financially a thing, like, yeah, we're happy. But the fact is, I can't speak again. I don't have any power on this show, but
you clearly do. You banned Beast from the comments section while
I'm
you were
a
at
moderator.
Work.
That doesn't mean I can't log. When you couldn't come on last Monday, I couldn't run the show.
No.
So my point is, it's not my show. But if we were to do this and do live on Rumble and then just put the video up on YouTube, and if that was more profitable, like, we'd obviously edit out the shit that YouTube won't let us.
Yeah, dude.
I'm fine with that. Fuck you. Like, fuck it. We can go underground. We've said we're the punk rock show of fucking Jets Media. That would be fine. Like, I have no problem with that. Again, not my call. But at the same time, if all you guys realized, okay, just log into Rumble to watch the show live, and then we put the edited version up on YouTube, and then, hey, we got views or whatever. Great, cool. I'm telling you right now, YouTube does not need to be the be all and the end all of everything. And like I say, considering what we could get away with on Rumble, shit.
And another thing, by the way, I've said this earlier in the show too. Once the 90 days is up, you guarantee the first show I come back, we're doing the feud. I'm just going to do it again. Because once you get the 90 days up, they remove the warning. So I have another free reign to get another warning. So fuck it. I just don't care about that anymore, because I
genuinely like the idea of YouTube not having the monopoly on this in general. Like, yeah. I would love for us to suddenly be the fucking go-to on Rumble.
Well, that's the problem. The problem is that so many alternate YouTubes have come out and failed, but
right.
Rumble does seem to have quite a following. Like, there's a lot of people like Steven Crowder, Russell Brand, Donald Trump Jr. There's a lot of people who only stream on Rumble. And so it's carrying a little bit more weight than, like, remember BitChute? Remember, there's a few other alternates.
Time, you know what, though? That's the thing. We can do our live shows on Rumble and then put the edited version on YouTube for people who want to watch later. But yeah, Rumble's free, Rusty.
Absolutely free.
But yeah, like, again, and I like YouTube. I pay for YouTube Premium, okay? But the fact is, you guys want to make life difficult for small content creators like us, via con Dios. We'll fucking go to Rumble, and then we'll just upload the non-live version to YouTube for anyone who wants to watch it later. Say you're at work or you want to listen to it. But our live shows can do that. It's what it is.
Let's see what Brian told him. Only problem, Rumble is, as a platform, is kind of janky. During the great Ban Fest after 2020, I tried it out and found it's not worth navigating. It's much better now. It's much better now.
Clear, because I dicked around with it for about 2 hours this morning because I woke up in the middle of the night. It's stronger, it's better. Nothing's
easier. It's easier to navigate now.
But it's much easier to fuck
4 years ago when I joined Rumble, it was so that would have been 2022, maybe 2021, depending on like what month I did. But it was definitely weird, and it was hard. I agree with you, but it has definitely, like, the layout.
It's gotten a lot better, and the fact is I'm okay with, I'm old. I remember when Mountain Bell was the only phone company around.
Mountain Bell. Ours was Bell Atlantic.
Well, we had Ma Bell back in the day, but I'm old. But you went out. You left the Northeast early. I did.
Yeah, that's crazy. And remind me, what was your reasoning?
My dad worked for the post office.
Okay.
And he just saw so much promotional opportunity out here. So that's what he did. And he went out early. He went out without us at first. And we went back and forth. So, like, I would spend the school year sometimes in New York, but sometimes I'd spend it in Colorado, depending on like finances. So, like I said, that's why I always tell people I have dual citizenship. But
Yeah, no, I don't. You probably told me. I just
well, yeah,
once
it doesn't
again,
matter. My personal history is not that interesting.
short-term memory is gone.
But
Rashad, I think Ryan is snitching. I don't
I
think so.
do not.
I
No,
don't think so.
Ryan and I have had our differences and our beefs, but I think Ryan and I have come to an understanding, and I don't think Ryan is an enemy of this channel for sure.
Valerie says, "I like Family Feud is so wonderful. They should be glad anyone is having fun with it."
Well, that's just it. Like when you talk to those guys, they're gonna be like, "Look, dude, you're giving us exposure too." Like they'll be happy about it. I think it's just a matter of YouTube said, "Hey, you're getting ripped off," so they immediately were like, "Copyright strike." I don't think they're looking at.
Well, the funny thing is, and I want to bring this up here. Rusty Spoon says, "Can you stream actual live Jets games on Rumble?" No, but you could definitely get away with more. Like if Maddie turned his television to face his camera and had the Jets game on it, I think he'd be able to get away with that on Rumble. I don't know. Like, when Dano did the draft, I don't know how he didn't get fucking copyright struck. Like he literally was bringing up the draft on screen. And like, if you do like, and I get nailed for Richard Dawson Family Feud from 1978, like, come on. It's like me and Dano are small channels.
Yeah,
like, and it's because someone reported us, and that report went to Fremantle Media.
I don't know who cares that much. Like, I really do not understand.
Yeah, I think you'd be surprised. We were talking about it in the Discord, how serious people take YouTube crap. And take like people like think about it. Michael Lando, love Michael Lando. He's still a channel member. He said he was going to continue to be a channel member. But we haven't seen him for a while because
I miss that guy.
Because he comes on, and when Ryan is trolling, or a YouTube user, or Scott Black, or some of our trolls are in here, he can't handle it. He gets so pissed off,
really angry.
So, and I get it. There's people who get really pissed off over comments and YouTube fucking bullshit, YouTube beef and all that stuff. And it's like, maybe you shouldn't be, if you, once again, love Michael Lando, love all you guys, but if you can't handle back and forth beef on the internet, maybe you shouldn't be.
Well, I think people need to realize the internet's not a real place.
No.
Like,
me and Maddie are not real. We are AI. There's no person named Michael or Maddie on Earth.
I'm actually a practicing homosexual in Bangladesh. But like, and that's the thing, like I tell, like, you know, and I've told you this too, like, if I decide tomorrow morning when I wake up that I've had enough of this show, there's nothing anybody can fucking do about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a real place. Don't take it so seriously.
No.
I love coming on the show. I love talking to again, I did a comment, you know, shouting out some of my favorite people. Not all of them. I'm sure I missed some, but it's like, this place is fucking, it's just YouTube. It's like Twitter. Who gives a shit? I grew up before the internet, okay? Like, I would have been crippled in the 80s if Fox went off the air. That would have bummed me out. Give a fuck, dude. I've got look behind me. You see that? That is a stack of books I need to read. See all these shelves full of books? I have so much else I could do. You have no idea how big my Steam library.
You see that Wayne Gretzky jersey? He's gonna need to pop one off to that, you know, back when the Rangers had a great player. Like, he's gonna need to sit there.
It's probably my Samuelson jersey. But my point is that, like, I don't, like, if suddenly, and I don't want this to happen, obviously, the Midnight Mike show just could not be aired. It would suck in the sense that I'd feel bad that I couldn't talk to, like, Rashad and Sir Luca and Brian and Ali and those guys. I love bullshitting with you guys. By the way, we're going to talk on Thursday about that Chiefs game, because I'm really giving thoughts coming out there. But my life won't end. Okay? There's a whole fucking world out there. And if this is the only thing you've got, I'm sorry you're such a fucking sad pussy that this is it. But as the saying goes, go the fuck outside and touch grass. I
No.
can't help you.
Well, it's like Beast. He takes like people just mess with him. And you know how many times I said to him, like, who cares what people say? But it affects him. He gets pissed off.
Well,
so it's like
we're gonna have a discussion about Beast soon, I think.
Why you banned him? There's nothing I can do about it.
I banned him from the chat, but you can still bring him on the show.
I could.
And I really don't like him even showing up on the show. I don't think it's good for the show. But
but it's the same. It's almost in the same.
He never talks about the Jets. That's the problem.
Well, I very rarely provoke him to talk.
No, but he doesn't have any takes on the Jets. It's never Jets. It's just him fucking being a fat idiot, plagiarizing fucking Andrew Dice Clay. And my point is, you say this.
Part of the entertainment, though, Maddie, is hearing you say that stuff because that cracks me up.
But again, I feel like we're being sort of just as bad as other shows that exploit him when he just shows up and all he does is insult our regulars and all that shit. I don't like it. And it's like, I don't know. This is definitely off camera shit. And by the way, for all of you who are worried, it's not going to be a big drama thing where Mike and I are fighting off camera because we're.
Oh man, we could have played that up and acted like we were fighting and like they made like this big thing.
Everyone ignore that. On fucking Saturday.
We're gonna edit that out.
Saturday night, I'm mad.
Real quick, Brian says gave a Rumble follow. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Brian.
But I do hope the live stream stays on YouTube. It will. No, it will.
We could do both. I mean,
no, that's the thing. If I decide to get crazy and or the YouTube keeps fucking with me, then I'll just do an extra show on Rumble where I can do all the shit that I can't do on YouTube, but I'll still have the normal YouTube reaction videos and Saturday night and Monday night.
It's just a matter of on Rumble, it's kind of jungle rules.
Yeah.
Which is fine, And I would like for us to be freer that way, I mean, fuck, dude. I would love for us to do a Mystery Science Theater fucking watch along on a Monday night where like I just picked fucking some god awful movie like Sorceress from the 80s or something. Again, I made that up. But where we could watch it and have a good fucking time. Again, I want this channel to grow. I love this channel. Again, I lucked into being a co-host on this channel. For those of you that don't know, like I literally just called in when Mike started doing his Jets show 3 years ago. And I was sitting here while it was fucking negative 18 degrees in Denver, which it didn't do this year.
I think I was actually doing the show that night from my mom's house.
I don't remember, but it showed my algorithm and I love it. And we started talking and then all of a sudden it was like, hey man, Mike was like, do you want to come on every week? And I was like, fuck yeah, man. I love the Jets. Let's do this thing. And we've been having a great time ever since. Mike's my friend. We
also found out we have so many other things in common.
Yeah, loads of shit that we're like, and I mean, and then I lucked out and went to Connecticut. We got to hang out and have a beer together too. And I'm actually planning on trying to go back to Connecticut soon to
God, why? Ugh.
I love Connecticut. Are you crazy?
Well, I mean, you're in no better of a situation
compared to Denver, dude. I fucking love Connecticut. It's it's colder. Okay, I love cold. 2, and I've said this many times. Connecticut has the coldest toilet seats in the continental U.S. Every time I sit down on a toilet seat, my ass wakes. It's almost like it's electrified. 2, Connecticut's just awesome. 1, I can breathe out there. You have no idea the difference when I go to Connecticut. I like there's so much oxygen. Holy shit, dude. I'm over there fucking lifting up cars and shit like my daughter's underneath one. And 3,
do you think if I went to Denver, I would notice the less oxygen?
100%. Like,
yeah,
I promise, dude, come out here. First of all, I'd love for you to come visit me. That'd be awesome. Bring the girls in the summer. We'll plan a thing. Not this year, but next year.
I don't want to not be able to breathe, though, Maddie.
You'll be able to breathe, but I promise you, if you run 50 feet, you're gonna collapse.
I'd do that anyway.
No. You have no fucking idea. Like, you like if you come out here and have like 2 Keystone Lights, you're like, man, I fucking love them fat bitches. It ain't even a thing. And I'll be
So
like, all right, come here, let me pick you
if
up.
I drank my usual half cup of vodka,
Not even you would die. You
that
wouldn't
doesn't sound
die, but
that
you
doesn't
would be
sound
like,
fun.
no, it's great because you literally get loaded for like $8.
Nice. Oh, that's you know
I'm
that now we're
saying,
talking.
like, it's awesome. But
Now we're
like,
fucking
no, if you
talking.
came out, like, we'd have. First of all, I'd love for you and the family to come out, but we'd have a great time. But you and I would go out, and you would have like 2 beers and be like, dude, I'm fucked up, and I'd be like, yes, I know you are, because there is like 1/10 of the oxygen in the air. It's crazy because of the altitude, and it's fun. Don't get me wrong, you have a good time, but every fucking time I go to Connecticut or go back east. But like I say, and I've said this many times, I left my heart in Hartford. I love Hartford. I love Connecticut. I would fucking 100% because it's back east, but it's not the city. And the city's a fucking slum and it's dirty and fucking gross and
Yep.
it's communist. But Connecticut is just like it's
Well,
so
Connecticut
oh,
is just as communist. It's
it is, but they don't bother me. I don't give a shit. Rusty, you're right. But when I go back east, I go to Cronet on 103rd and Broadway in the upper west side.
real quick. I want to say thank you to Rashad following me on
Thanks,
Rumble,
Rashad.
guys.
Appreciate you, homie.
I want to try to get it up to 10, at
We
least
need
10.
10. We
Yeah,
need 10.
I think that's what I remember reading.
That's what you said.
Yeah. So seriously, guys, I'll put the link in the comments again. If you have Rumble or don't, go get it and follow me there. It won't affect what you're seeing on YouTube, but it will be extra content for things that I can't do here. And I guarantee you, it will be worth it for the few times I go live exclusively on
Valerie, I
Rumble.
promise you, if you come out here and you try to drink like you do back east or anywhere else, it's not the same.
I think she's clean. She don't drink.
Well,
I think
no,
she's
but it like even so, like if you were to try and go on a bicycle ride, you would immediately realize you are fucking spent. It's
Rusty. Don't even start with me. Maddie doesn't. Connecticut. Pizza.
he's
Our
fucking
pizza
with it.
sucks. It
But Cat's
sucks.
Diner rules.
And good folks, I have a new one dropping this week. But if you haven't, check out my latest pizza review where I'm trying to find Connecticut, New Haven pizza that actually is good, like Jersey pizza. Jersey pizza's kick ass. I went to Zapardi's. Go check it out. I would really appreciate that. Leave a comment if you have not, and all of that great stuff. But a new one will be coming out hopefully this week.
Connecticut's awesome, man. I had so much fun in Connecticut. Again, if something were to happen out here where like ties were severed or whatever else, and that's not what I'm looking for. Like I told my buddy, I would either move to England or Connecticut.
This has to be trolling, Grinch.
No,
has to be trolling.
No, it's not. I'm telling you right now, I love Connecticut like that.
Connecticut has its things. Okay, here's what's good about Connecticut. It has a beautiful shoreline, like a beautiful New England style, like in the architecture of the beach homes and all that stuff, and the marinas. Beautiful, and I live right there. I live right on the Sound. It has a lot of cool old stuff, like in Mystic, Clyde Cider Mill. It's the oldest working steam cider mill. But the taxes, the laws, dude, they just passed a thing that they're basically essentially trying to ban. Okay, first off, they're doing a whole gun ban. They're doing a whole new gun ban. And then they're also doing they're going to ban homeschooling unless you can pass all this other bullshit through the government and whatever. And I'm sorry, it's like you were talking about, it's a communist bullshit state that costs way too much to live in, that outweighs what is actually beautiful about Connecticut.
Well, I mean, again, I don't live there, so I'm not versed in all that shit. But I can just tell you that my time spent there, I loved it. The Hartford Wolfpack. So here's a funny story.
Look, I'll let all that go if they bring back the whale, Maddie.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, we've all agreed we would probably pay in blood or our souls to get the whale back. But so for those of you who don't know, I live in Denver. And when we went back, my buddy was like, hey, so I got to go to a chiropractor appointment. I was like, cool. He says, what do you want to do? I said, well, dropped me off at the Connecticut or the Hartford Wolfpack Stadium, and I'm just gonna go talk to those guys. And he's like, "Well, you already emailed them, and they said, you're shit out of luck. There's nothing they can do for you." I said, "Look, just let me go." So he drops me off, and I can put pictures up on my Instagram or something if you guys.
Well, they play at they play at the mall, don't they? They play at the XL Arena.
Yeah, XL Arena. So I said, and my buddy's chiropractor appointment is right down the road. So I walked into the area and I said, "Hey," I talked to the security guy. I said, "Hey, listen, I'm here from Denver, man. Can you point me to the Hartford Wolfpack, like their offices? I just got to talk to these guys." And he goes, "Yeah, it's right down here, man. I'll walk you down." Super nice guy. Everybody back east, it's so funny. When I lived back east, nobody was this nice to me. I don't know if I just have that pathetic look or whatever. But so I walked down and I knock on the door and I said, "Hey, I'm really sorry to bother you guys." I said, "But I'm here from Denver. Is there any way all I want is access to the store. Can I please just buy a jersey and a couple of pucks and some stuff? Because I can't get this at home. I'm in town. There's nothing I can do. There's a prior engagement Friday night for the game here. We're going to see you guys at Bridgeport on Saturday." The fucking VP of executive operations comes out. And he goes, "Hey man, he goes, let's go ahead and walk around a little bit." And I said, "All right, thanks, man." And so he walks me around. He goes, "This is the stadium." I said, "Dude," I said, "this is awesome. My favorite player was a Hartford Whaler." We go down. He's like, "Let's watch the practice for a while." They're down there just practicing.
That's cool.
And a guy shoots a puck over the glass. And I said, "Hey, man," I said, "I know I'm asking you for way too much. I know I'm being greedy." I said, "Is there any way I can go down there and grab that puck?" And he goes, "Oh, I'll get you a puck. Don't worry about that shit." So
that's so fucking cool.
So we go down and he goes back and he's like, "Look, I got to charge you for the jersey, but the puck's on me." His name's Eric, nicest dude in the world. And my buddy texts me, my buddy Orlando, and he's like, "Hey, man, I'm done with my appointment." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm very busy because we're watching the practice." And I sent him like pictures of the practice and shit. He's like, "How the fuck did you do this?" He goes, "I'm a season ticket holder. They give a fuck about me." And, jerseys, pucks, the whole fucking 9 yards. They were so great to me. Like,
That's
everybody.
So cool.
And then, smash cut to, I go to, we go back to the city because we went to the Stadium Series game and everything else. So we spent the night at my buddy's mom's apartment. And I said, "Hey, I'm going to run down to the Garden." And so I go down there and I'm talking to the girl who's working there. And she's this really cute girl. She's from Ethiopia. Her dad emigrated here. She's really sweetheart. We're talking. She's like, "So where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Denver. I'm coming back home." And she goes, "I like you. I'm going to give you my employee discount." I got 30% off everything I bought.
That's really cool.
Like, so I send my buddy that too. And he goes, "How the fuck did you become the mayor of New York and Connecticut in less than a week?" And that's my point is
He's got
give
skills.
New York and Connecticut. No, it's not skills. It's just people are awesome. Like, they are so fucking awesome in New York if you're genuine. That's the thing. If you're a real person in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, I would argue Vermont, New Hampshire too, people take care of you. They know you're one of them. You don't have to be there. They just take you in. Valerie, love you. Go ahead.
Speaking of people taking care of you, our first lady Valerie comes in with $10. She gets the Jets chant. Jets. And along with the Jets chant for $10, I know she likes the Namath Maynard, so we're going to do it up.
Hit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Namath to Don Maynard.
But let me ramble a little bit more.
Hold on, wait. She said, "Pay your StreamYard bill." That's where a lot of these super chats go to. So thank you, Val. You are.
But when I go back,
first lady. Go ahead.
I almost feel like an imposter because I've been gone so long, and shit like that reminded me. Once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker. Like, I felt so like my people embraced me again. You know, it made the world of difference to me. So I tell everybody, it's it's something about being part of the tri-state area.
Yeah.
And by that I do mean
It's a
because
special breed. It's a special
New
breed.
York is not just New York anymore. It's New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. It's the
Yeah.
way it is. And it yeah, maybe vodka has a part of this, but it touched me, man. It makes, and again, to this day, I literally think back and I'm like, God damn, dude, my people are there for me and I will always be there for them. And so, like, I want to go back again. And especially now that you got drunk and offered me free lodging. So I'm totally doing that.
Well, let me get to that. Big fella came in, says, Mike, I can't believe those YouTube fuckers killed the last stream. Yeah, and if you missed it, I did talk about it on this show. Probably going to leave this show up for a while. I know Monday shows usually go for members only, but Saturday show got destroyed. And so we kind of owe you one on this one. If anybody's watching on the replay, hit that thumbs up. If anybody's watching live, hit that thumbs up. Val says, I will try to get onto Rumble. Please do. Please do. Connecticut does have really, really good seafood, though. Well, yeah, anywhere on the water.
They do. Oh, fuck
yeah,
dude. There is no lie.
There's room there in Connecticut. It used to be fine, but I had to leave.
So I don't. Shadow Mar and Rolk Rogan, you guys both followed me. I'm following you back. I'm assuming you're from the feed, so thank you for that.
Yard Goats need to hire that guy. Yeah,
dude, he was amazing. He was so good.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like I know all the people who run the Hartford Yard Goats, and they are nice people when you first meet them. But once again, it's like I was doing more than I was doing way like 150% better content than they had on their YouTube channel. I was doing it for free. I was covering the team with highlights of home runs or great great plays or things like that. I was going to away games and covering it. I was going to home games and covering it. I was interviewing players who are now most of the Colorado Rockies I have interviewed, the guys who are on the Colorado Rockies right now. I have personally talked to, interviewed several times. And it just, the longer I did them that service for free, the more I felt disrespected by little things like that they did. Like just, right. It became too much. I was putting way too much effort into it without getting respect, like basic, what I would consider basic respect back. Like, sure, I was able to go to media days and, they had catered by great chefs with little sliders and buffalo wings and, sandwiches and all this macaroni and cheese. They had a great macaroni. I went to those things and those things were nice. But every time I spoke to the head of the media for the Hartford Yard Goats, it felt like he was meeting me for the first time. And I literally spoke to him 100 fucking times.
Right.
So it's little things like that bother me. So yes, the Yard Goats should hire the guy from the Wolfpack. Connecticut.
No, Rashad, I said Jersey and New York and Connecticut. 100%.
Well, Grinch, maybe me and you need to head to a Yard Goat game one time or
Connecticut's
do something
awesome,
like
dude. Like I love Connecticut. I genuinely, like I said, I can't wait to go back. And I'm thinking 2027 I will definitely probably be back. I loved it so much.
Big fella, to answer your question, both they, like literally New Jersey and Connecticut are the same thing. Like literally, I lived 25 years in New Jersey. I've now been living here for like 9 years. They're the exact same state. Politically, how they're run, the people, they're like New Jersey, beautiful shoreline, beautiful, the great old like history. You go to Jockey Hollow and Washington headquarters in Morristown. There's just great history and things like that. It's just they're just they're basically, here's New York and here's like the people who wish they were New York. And I can admit that, as a New Jersey guy and I guess now a resident of Connecticut, would I rather live in New Jersey or Connecticut over New York? Absolutely. And I'm not even talking necessarily, I'm talking about New York City. Because it has some great spots too. I love going to Tarrytown and Sleepy Hollow on the Hudson, in the Hudson Valley. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. So it is what it is. That's why the Jets have such great fans. Can't argue there.
It's very true.
Can't argue there. But yeah, guys, like once again, thank you so much for being here tonight. Like this, it's awesome that I was able to get all that shit out, and explain to you guys what happened and how it happened and who I spoke to. And like I said, the last thing I'm gonna do is I'll be emailing Fremantle Media to see if they can kind of give us some leniency, because we are doing our own content and it's transformative content. And I mean, there's even a title. I mean, I used to have a warning ready, and I was like, oh, I should start putting up the warning just to cover my ass. And then I was like, nah, now I'm gonna have to do that. It's almost like, Maddie, it's almost like, the warning at the beginning of like a VHS.
Yeah, it's the preemptive disclaimer.
Yes, correct.
But guys, let's be very clear. One, we appreciate our chat. We really appreciate everyone who watches us. Two, next season is not gonna suck as bad as we thought.
Now, once again, Maddie, though, is this the normal time of this year where all of a sudden hopes start going up?
It does, but
yeah, it seems like.
But we have seen that clearly it's not unjustified. I mean, can you name a Muji trade this offseason that you don't like?
Or a Muji acquired player, or a Muji draft.
Like have you seen anything where you're like, what the fuck are they doing? The closest you can come is the Sadiq pick at 16, but that lasted for all of 12 draft picks when we drafted a fucking number one like wide receiver. You know what I mean?
I'm very happy with Muji right now.
That's what I mean. Like, we don't look like the dumbest fucking franchise in the NFL anymore. We're gonna need some luck. We need to stay healthy. And don't get me wrong, I like Club. I hope he does well. I would love if he just outstandingly fucking whomped on everybody and became our backup quarterback. That'd be fan-fucking-tastic. I don't have that much faith in it. But I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm cool with it. Like, I would love it if that happened. But I'm just saying, let's not put that pressure on him. He doesn't need that shit. You know what I mean? He's happy to be here. He's the fucking Rudy of our quarterback class. Let him develop at his own pace.
I wouldn't call him Rudy.
No, but you know what I mean.
Rudy was a guy who shouldn't even have made it on the field in the first place.
But like, my point is
could be essentially a good backup.
Yeah, but Cade's not, by all NFL scout opinion, not an NFL quarterback.
But he was drafted. Rudy would nenever sniff a draft.
He was drafted. But my point is,
Rudy was drafted?
No, Rudy wasn't drafted.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cade was.
I was going to say, one play.
My point is, let's not put a shitload of pressure on the guy. Leave him be. If he just signs as a quarterback on the practice squad, let it go. It's fine. You know what I mean? We don't need to have any expectations of the guy. But next year, I could see us winning 7 to 9 games.
Imagine.
And that's so fucking pathetic that's our fucking high bar.
That seems like I was dreaming.
Right. But
it's horrible.
Then next season we draft the right quarterback. Thank you, big fella.
We're about
things move forward and forward. I just, with every every general manager for the last decade, I've seen all these trades where I'm going, no, bad, I don't like that. I don't see that with Muji. And I'm really pleased. Yeah, shit could go south because God hates the Jets. But at the same time, I'm going, this team might actually be field ready. And God forbid, with an offensive line in front of him, Geno Smith plays like he did that year in Seattle, and holy fuck, universe. Yep. Now what? So
I gotcha.
I'm happy-ish.
Well, Brian comes in and says, people dog on Kansas, but I do get to buy guns just to hang out with the other guns.
Well, my problem is I leave like 3 or 4 guns in the gun safe, and what are they going to do when they're not supervised? So they just multiply.
Yeah, it happens like that. The only thing I know about Kansas is Dorothy, tornado, and then I had a pen pal when I was younger in Oklahoma. So it's a different state, but it's the same central
all
area.
I can say is when we went out to the Jets game the last time I went, which was 20 years ago, we stopped in Topeka at 5 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, and there were no people on the streets. It was the weirdest thing. Like, I was like, did I walk into the world of the stand? Is everyone dead? Like, there was nobody there. And then there was all these bars that were like, you were on the street, but the bars were like just down the stairs, like Cheers. And that's where everybody was.
Okay, there were people out. They were just
there were people out. They just weren't on the street. They were just getting hammered underground.
Rashad says, so basically Jets and Giants represent New York City. So why do the Bills say that they are the only New York team? They're not. They're a Canadian team.
They say that because technically they're the only team that plays on New York State soil.
Correct.
That's all it is.
And here's the super chat from the big fella getting the Jets chant. Jets, Jets, Jets. He comes in with 199, says, the only issue I have is Cade York at kicker. And I brought that up earlier. We need a kicker.
Yeah, we need a kicker, but
need a fucking kicker. Need to figure something out here, because if we're going to be a competitive team this year, games are going to come down to kicks.
Yeah.
And yeah. And
well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like any team in the league, they need that.
Scott, is this the first time I've seen you? Well, I think it is.
For a while.
Oh, well, we still get the Scott sighting. Here we go.
All right, real quick. Ali and Brian, if Scott and I come out to Kansas City, are we going to this game together? Because I'll grab Scott. I'll sedate him like Mr. T on the A-team because I'm pretty sure he's scared of flying. But if that happens, like I really am, I'm dead serious. I would love to come out. Scott, I suspect you're into it. But if this is something we can make happen, are you guys into it? Let me know.
And I'll tell you right now, I will expect all of you to be filming. Send me that footage. I will edit it all together, and we will watch it live on the show.
You'll just get a picture of my wiener in the trough urinals.
We could that too. I'm okay with that.
I mean, yeah, you know.
That'll be on the Midnight Mike show.
By the way, you have to be a member for that. But no, I would love it. And Scott, if you want to go, let's go, man. Like, Scott, even if it's just you and me, let's fucking rock it. We'll go out there. We could road trip it, whatever. We can drive. I don't give a shit. But I drove last time. But I would love for us to
do
a thing.
You and Scott driving hours in a car would be fucking epic.
It would literally be like the fucking opening scene of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, give me that ether.
Grinch says record prediction by the end of October. Well, how many games would that be? Maybe 8, 7? I need to see the schedule. That really makes a big difference on who we're playing.
Grinch, you're not like, it's a good question.
Because what if in those first 7 games we get 2 Dolphins games, a Browns game, a Raiders game? You know what I'm saying? It's like, or what if we get 2 Bills games, a Ravens game? You know what I'm saying? Like, it really does depend on the schedule.
Rashad, you need to fly out and join us. Clearly, you want in on this. Rashad's got to be part of this.
What is this? Maddie, let's get little top hats for our wieners.
I already have one, but you're going to have to get your own.
What about, like, get Jets hats for them?
Nah, we want to be fancy. I got a tuxedo t-shirt for my wiener.
Now you're talking, Scott.
Yeah, like for sure. We should just hire like a fucking limo driver or like an Uber driver and be like, take me to Missouri.
Well, dude, I've seen YouTube videos where people take Ubers like really long distances.
Dude, it's crazy. Like if I got, like, who takes that ride where you're like, yeah, fuck it. You know, let me take a 9-hour drive there and drop them off, and then I got to come back.
Yeah, like how is your expenses coming
How
back.
do you cover
covered.
that? Like, it's
Yeah.
got to be insanely expensive for
Or
the.
could you like each day, like, okay, so I'm driving Uber. I pick up someone in Connecticut and I drive them to, let's say,
And they want to go to
North Carolina.
Kentucky.
Yeah. And it's like a 14-hour trip.
How do I pay for my fare back?
Here's what I'm thinking. So you're in Kentucky, you drive 2 hours, then whatever city you're in, you turn on your Uber and you pick up some people and drive them short distances.
Yeah,
then you drive another hour.
Are you just rocking fares in Kentucky and hoping your phone knows where the fuck to go?
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah,
you got to pull something. You got to make something. I only pray that it isn't on September 13th because that weekend is a nightmare at work for us. You guys work? Don't you guys own or work in a cigar store? What is 9/13 have to do with cigars? If I'm not wrong, I could have sworn you guys
know more about those guys than I do. I didn't even know that.
I think I remember Ali talking to me about it. Maddie, just make sure nobody runs onto the runway when you're leaving Denver.
Dude, that was fucking insane.
Well, it's like when I originally heard it, I didn't see the footage. I nothing like that. Everybody, while you're in here, hit the like button if you haven't. Show your support for the show. But all I heard is that someone got hit by a plane. How do you
get hit by a fucking plane?
That's what I'm saying. I don't blame the pilot.
Like, I am not mad.
Like, did you see a video of it?
I saw the footage. They had it on New York Post, and they like stopped it right before the motherfucker. But the dude just ran out of the fucking jetway, and I'm like,
yeah, that's his fault.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, I don't even feel bad for you. You're just fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's fucking, I don't know. This could all turn into a movie, The Trip. Yeah. Hell yeah. Like I said, I want as much footage as possible. I will edit it together, make it look epic. I mean, it's going to be epic, but I'm saying like editing wise.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm really thinking about fucking popping out to Kansas City for that game.
Oh, there you go. 9/13 is the 420 of cigars. Is that true?
Really? I didn't know that.
I'm actually going to Google it right now. Cigars.
No, Scott, you don't need to shave your balls for that trip.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's a day where there's cigar festivals, I guess, across the country. Like, because
we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're not even sure it's going to be that week. So,
yeah, apparently there's huge cigar festivals on Saturday, September 13th.
Okay.
Is it always September? Answer me this. Is it always September 13th or is it always like the second Saturday of September?
Well, the game is still Sunday, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, well, he said that whole weekend. So I'm assuming there's like, Oh, there it is.
Joey, good plan.
Our job has a multi-vendor event that weekend, and it basically like doing a week's worth of business hourly. That's pretty cool.
That's how you get paid.
Oh, I missed. Now we're talking about shaving balls, which is tough to do.
Cleveland beat the Pistons? Fuck yeah.
That sounds good to me. I could see the NFL making it an early season game with a thought that Fields might be playing a quarterback at that point. Wow. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Because I definitely, once again, don't know much, but I'd still rather, I feel like, play the Cavs than the Pistons. The Knicks did not have a good record against the Pistons this year, if I'm remembering right.
Yeah, but this is not the same Knicks team. I'm sorry, but
dude, watching the highlights from last night's game,
diamonds, man.
I have never seen so many. I've never seen so many gorgeous 3-point shots,
dude. I'm looking at their toughness. They are fucking running these assholes out of the gym. I do not think that the Pistons played this Knicks team. Like, it's gonna be fun. I'm so stoked. I'm glad that Cleveland won, and I kind of want a long, Pistons fucking Cavaliers series, but at the same time, I am so stoked for the Eastern Conference Finals.
Eli says, what's up, fellas? Happy worst day of the week, Monday. Yeah. But you know what? What's great about right now is is my show runs late and Monday's now essentially over. So the worst day of the week ends with us like being like, all right, let's forget about Monday. It's over. 7 days till another Monday, and let's enjoy the rest of the week. That's what we're going to do. But yes.
No, Eli, I'm not watching the Avalanche game. I am not an Avalanche fan. We have how would I describe it? A non-aggression pact because they were super cool to my wife when she had cancer. But I find most Avs fans insufferable. I don't like that team. I try not to actively root against them because they were so good to my wife when she was ill, but I am by no stretch of the imagination an Avalanche fan.
I've seen this several places, and it makes sense. Week 1, we will play the Titans because of Sala. Week 2, we play Cincy because of Fields. I don't know about the Fields thing. He was.
I don't think the field things matters.
No, he was our quarterback for like a couple weeks. Like, what are we talking about here? Now, the Sala thing makes sense.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, and then Rashad says our first game is going to be against Tennessee. So it is what it is. Duke of Just Do It Skull. Where's my drink? And he says, this is a Knicks team we haven't seen in 10 to 20 years. If they take it all, New York is going to get crazy.
The city is going to fucking burn. It's going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. Because think about it. The Rangers have won since the Knicks won. The Islanders have won. The Giants have won. The Yankees have won. The Mets got to a couple World Series. Well, the Mets won also since. Yeah, so it's like every team except the Jets in New York, pretty much.
Yeah, no, I have
not the Mets, not Brooklyn. But no, yeah, the Knicks or the Jets winning would just.
Yeah, if the Knicks go on, dude, even if the Knicks just reach the finals, it's going to go off. So.
The NFL just released part of the 2026 schedule. We're not on it, though.
That's fine. We'll get it Thursday. I mean, it's Monday night. We got, 3 days? It'll be fine.
The last thing I'll say here, Maddie, is you know how we're talking about our schedule, and it's a fucking tough schedule. Like, the team, not the schedule. We don't know the schedule.
Yeah.
But everything that's come out, I've seen several different publications or whatever, and this is one of them. Strength of schedule has the Jets as the 5th easiest.
We'll see about that. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that.
No, well, it's once again, I don't know how it's going to play out, like with how we play each team. But when you have Green Bay, Denver, Buffalo twice, New England twice, even though we know they've had an easy schedule, but there's still a team that was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Lions, the Chiefs, the Chargers.
Look at the Chargers. The Chargers are a fucking strong team. The Bears are better than they've ever been in a long time. Titans, yeah, they're garbage. We could probably beat them. Lions, still not that bad.
They're a good team.
I'm sorry, kids, but I don't think we have an easy schedule.
No. I haven't understood it as it's come out.
But again, I'm looking forward to seeing the schedule release on Thursday. I'm just ready to fucking watch this fucking team and see growth. I feel like I don't think we're going to see an exponential amount of wins. I mean, if I'm being honest, like not optimistic, Maddie, I'm thinking 5-6 wins. But the talent on this team could very well be far higher than that. Show me some growth. Show me in the first 3 games that you're not a bunch of retards on the field, and I might change my mind.
There you go.
That's all I can say. This team has not shown me enough to make me excited about them, but they can change my mind.
So Scott is saying that all these people are doing they're basing it on projected win totals of each team, which is misleading. But once again, we play Miami twice, the Browns and Tennessee, but then we play a bunch of great teams. Like, so I don't know. And yes, big fella,
Yeah, no, I don't think we have any we shouldn't have an overseas game, but who knows?
That would be that. I hate that shit. And we've made it very clear we hate that shit. But Maddie, hey everybody, look, I appreciate what you guys did tonight. I appreciate you guys listening to me rant about YouTube and tell you our situation. But we'll end it out for tonight. We'll be back Saturday night with our 9 p.m. show. And if you're just tuning in now, go back and watch. I'll leave this video up. No more. There's gonna be no more Family Feud on Saturday nights, but I'm gonna think of other things to do. And like I said earlier, I want to start building my Rumble channel, so I'm gonna put that link in the description again, because I think I need 10 followers to go live on Rumble, and it won't affect YouTube at all. Now, there's a good chance I'll broadcast on YouTube and Rumble for Saturday and Monday nights. But then there will be times where me and Maddie just want to do whatever, say whatever, and we'll just go live exclusively.
Yeah, we'll just act like retards on Rumble.
Yeah, but it will not affect. What you guys expect. Great show, gentlemen. Thank you, big fella. But Maddie, that's it. Go ahead.
Go ahead, follow us on Rumble. Do your thing. It doesn't cost you anything. It's whatever. I mean, even if you never go on Rumble again.
Get us that follow just so we can start going live here.
Do that.
Rusty Spooner, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Rusty. Appreciate you guys. Wiener top hats for sure. But no, Brian, Ali, I'm dead serious, man. If shit goes down the right way, meet me at the airport and we'll go do our thing.
All right, Maddie. We'll have a good night and we'll talk, and I'll see you on Saturday night.
All right, boys and girls, once again, appreciate you watching, and had a great time tonight. Sorry I was a little late, but I think we made up for it. We went a little late on the show, so we're all friends. And like I said, this Kansas City meetup, I'm not kidding. I think it might be fucking awesome. So, Rashad, if you want to join, Scott, if you want to get in the car, let's roll. I'm down. That's it. I'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good one, Maddie. All right, folks, this was the Midnight Mike Show, coming to you Monday nights at 9 p.m. and Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Once again, I can only thank you guys so many times without thanking you again, because I really do appreciate you guys coming in, showing your support, super chats. But the main thing is, whether you're watching live or on the replay, make sure to hit that like button. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. And especially now that we're dealing with what we're dealing with YouTube, and we've dealt with this before, and they definitely don't promote you in the algorithms and analytics and all that when you're on a 90-day probationary period. So it's you guys who can share the show, or, comment down below, or hit the like button, or things like that. So I just really do appreciate the community that we've built here. It's a small community, but it's a very niche community who understand Maddie and my humor, our ability to go off on tangents about comic books, or we can end up talking half the show about the Jets not come up. But it's a Jets show, because we always start out with the most up-to-date Jets news and things like that, talking about the games, reacting about the games, projecting the games, all that fun stuff during the season, and then other random stuff in the off season. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, big fella. Thank you. We need it. We need it. Thank you, Jay. Joey, thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right, I am Midnight Mike, and I can't wait to see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.
Because Diaz is a victim of this manager, if one can even call this asshole that. What the hell is wrong with you, Rojas? I get the damn injury bug has plagued the team all fucking year. I get the team is low on morale, but they do not need you making it worse with these erratic decisions. Because of you, this team has not scored more than 5 runs in the last 16 games. 16! Because I'm at the end of my rope with this. Look at this man. Yeah!